Dorney Park, located in Allentown, Pennsylvania, of Lehigh County, the skyline of Allentown, Pennsylvania, near to the city of Philadelphia. The NFL team, the Philadelphia Eagles, that won Super Bowl 52 against the New England Patriots. Hey guys, Daredevil Coaster Riders here, and today we're doing another 10-year plan. This 10-year plan will be on Dorney Park, which is located in Allentown, Pennsylvania. Also, if you did not see any of these other 10-year plans, pause this video, go watch these 10-year plans. The link will be down in the description below. Also, if you have not noticed, we're going back to Cedar Fair 10-year plans right now, so let's get back to these Cedar Fair 10-year plans. We have 5 more to do. Also, all of what I say in this video from 2021 until 2030 are my own opinions, and if you have anything to say about what I say it down in the comments down below, and I'll try to answer as soon as possible. So now let's get into this 10-year plan. In 2011, Dorney Park, they did an expansion on the kids section of Planet Snoopy. They expanded the area, added some new rides for the kids to enjoy, and I thought it was a good addition for the kids to have in Dorney Park, since usually Dorney Park's a small park and the kids got some more rides to enjoy, and they made the Camp Snoopy a lot bigger. It was originally called Camp Snoopy, but then they renamed it to Planet Snoopy for an expansion area done for the kids area, and I thought it was a good thing. In 2012, they got Stinger, an inverted boomerang from California's Great America, known as Invertigo, but then later renamed to Stinger. And Stinger didn't really last that long at Dorney Park because it has a reputation of a rough ride, and Dorney Park ended up removing this attraction a couple years later after they brought it in. In 2013, Dorney Park didn't really do nothing major that year. What they did was they did some park improvements to the park to improve the quality of the park to attract the crowds, and 2013 wasn't really that big of a year for Dorney Park. In 2014, Dorney Park did a water park expansion in Wild Water Kingdom. They expanded the water park to make it a lot better, and what they did was they added some new slides to attract the crowds, and that became successful because Dorney Park needed to do that to their water park, and it happens, and it works. In 2015, Dorney Park added Cedar Creek Flyers, which is a swing ride, which is similar to Lake Erie Eagles, located at Cedar Point, Sandusky, Ohio, and this was a good ride for the families and the kids to enjoy when they're growing up. In 2016, Dorney Park did nothing really major that year. What they did was they did some park improvements. They didn't really bring nothing big, the same as 2013, which was a couple of years ago. And they improved some parts of the park. In 2017, Dorney Park brought 2 new rides, Dodgems, which is bumper cars, and Kaleidoscope, a new spinning ride, into their lineup of thrill rides, and it becomes successful. Also, what happened in 2017, Stinger from California's Great America, which opened in 2012, closed for good because somehow it reached the end of its service life and it was really not that popular in the park, and maintenance costs were crazy, so they decided to just take it out so they don't have to deal with the maintenance costs. 2018, Dorney Park did nothing major that year. They did some improvements to the park, they did improvements to their ride lineup, and 2018 wasn't really that big of a year for Dorney Park because they were very busy. That also spilled the beans into 2019. In 2019, they did the same thing also. In 2018, they added nothing new. In 2020, Dorney Park brings Seaside Splash Works, which was a new extension to the water park at Dorney Park for the little kids that enjoy before they get bigger for the big slides. So now, starting from the year 2021 until 2030, all are my own opinions. If you have anything to say in the comments, and let's get into this. So now, what I think is coming in 2021, I don't think Dorney Park is going to do anything that year. I know some of you were hoping for the GCI Wind Coaster or the Gravity Group Coaster, but I think that's going to be getting moved over to 2022, and that's what I was just about to say for the year 2022. Now, 2022, for Dorney Park, they're going to be getting the Shuttle Gravity Group Coaster. Why do I say that? If you remember, Dorney Park had a leaked layout for this type of coaster, which was just taken back from the state of Pennsylvania because of the coronavirus and other stuff that has been going around the world. And I know a lot of people were thinking this would be a 2021 edition. I was thinking it would be a 2021 edition, but now I think this is now going to be a 2022 edition due to the coronavirus that was going around, which is going crazy right now, which is supposed to settle down soon, and I think it is going to settle down. Then with this ride, it will include one inversion and a backwards bike, and I'm also going to say that Possessed will be closing for good in 2022. I know there's been rumors going around saying that Possessed will be closing in the next couple of years, and I think 2022 is going to be the final year of Possessed since it was relocated from Geauga Lake in 2008. In 2023, Dorney Park will be receiving a new family ride. Something like a Zamperla Skater Coaster, something the same as Pipe Scream at Cedar Point. I think this would be a perfect addition for the families to enjoy because Dorney Park doesn't really have that many family rides, and I think this would be a perfect one for the families. And this would go in the spot of where Possessed is standing, because Dorney Park would just remove Possessed and they would replace Possessed quickly, and I think this would go in the spot of where Possessed is standing. In 2024, for Dorney Park in 2024, they're going to be adding nothing because the last couple of years they would have added some new attractions, and I think 2024 is because they're going to take a year off from adding new rides because they would have added a ton of new rides the last couple of years, and I'm pretty sure they'll just take a year off, and then the next year they'll add something new in their lineup of rides because Dorney Park isn't that big of a park and they don't really add stuff every year like the other parks do. In 2025, Dorney Park is going to be receiving their next thrill ride. It's going to be something similar to Windseeker, which is at the other Cedar Fair parks, and I think this will be a good addition to Dorney Park's thrill ride lineup and I think Cedar Fair is done working with Windseeker, and I'm pretty sure they're going to try working with something else to add to their smaller amusement parks because they need something like a sky ride like 300 feet tall. In 2026, Dorney Park will be receiving a new dark ride, something similar to Wonder Mountain Guardian at Canada's Wonderland because Dorney Park does not have a dark ride, and I think this would be a perfect addition to add to Dorney Park's ride lineup because something like a coaster dark ride, something like Wonder Mountain Guardian at Canada's Wonderland, and I think Dorney Park needs this type of ride in their lineup because they don't have this type of ride, and I think this would go into like the front of the park, and Dorney Park does need this type of ride, and Cedar Fair is going to extend their dark rides to other parks, and I'm pretty sure Dorney Park will receive one in the next couple years coming up. In 2027, Dorney Park is going to be doing something to Planet Snoopy. They're going to expand it and add a new roller coaster in Planet Snoopy because some new kiddie ride because it would have been a while since Dorney Park worked in the kids section, and I'm pretty sure it would be time that Dorney Park is going to work their kids section again, make it better, improve it a bit, and add some new rides in it because it would have been a long time. Because Dorney Park would have worked with different companies, and I'm pretty sure they're going to go back to the kiddie land. In 2028, Dorney Park will be doing nothing that big that year because the last couple of years they would have added some new things. They would have added a new thrill ride, a dark ride, and an expansion to the kids section, and I'm pretty sure 2028 they're going to take a break from that, and then I think they'll just do some touch-ups to their rides, try to make them better. And I'm also going to say that Whitewater Landing, their water ride, is going to close for good in 2028 because I'm pretty sure around that time it's going to reach the end of its service life, because rides like these are not that popular anymore and it's really hard to maintain. And Cedar Fair has been removing these water rides to replace it with brand new roller coasters like Carowinds did, and I think they're going to be doing that with their water rides. Take them out, replace them with new coasters, and I'll get to why in a second. In 2029, Dorney Park is going to do something to their water park. I think they're going to be adding a water roller coaster, because if you know that Holiday World got a water coaster, and I'm pretty sure other parks are going to follow by after that success, and I'm pretty sure Cedar Fair will start working with these types of water coasters, start adding them into their water parks, and it'll make the parks very successful. Have it have a couple of launches, make it very intensifying, very wet, and I'm pretty sure this is what's next coming into the water park of Dorney Park and the Cedar Fair parks, and something like very fast, very wet, very strong, very intense. In 2026 is going to be Dorney Park's next roller coaster, and I think that coaster is going to be a B&M coaster, some B&M, a B&M wing, dive, or a flying coaster. I'm going to have to go with the B&M dive coaster that'll go to Dorney Park next. That'll go in the spot where Whitewater Landing stood, because Dorney Park would have removed Whitewater Landing a while ago, and I'm pretty sure they'll put a dive coaster in that spot. And I don't think it's gonna be a wing coaster, because Hershey Park, if you remember watching my Hershey Park 10-year plan, I'd say they would get a wing coaster. And if you remember me saying a flying coaster, there's a flying coaster a couple hours away in New Jersey at Six Flags Great Adventure. So what I think coming in 2030 is going to be the B&M dive coaster, then the other two types of the B&Ms, the wing and the flying. It's going to be the dive coaster, 2030, in the spot of the Whitewater Landing water ride. In 2021, Dorney Park is going to be receiving nothing major, because the last couple of years would have been crazy years for Dorney Park, since they would have done water park work to their water park and add some new things. 2022 is going to be a good year. They're going to add the Gravity Group shuttle coaster that was rumored for 2021, which is going to be 2022. Possessed will also close that year, and it's either going to be relocated to California's Great America or Worlds of Fun. 2023, they're going to be adding a new family ride in the spot of Possessed, a Zamperla skater coaster, something like Pipe Scream at Cedar Point. 2024, they're going to add nothing major, because they would have added some new attractions the last couple of years, and I'm pretty sure they'll take a break that year. 2025, they're going to add a new thrill ride, something like Windseeker at Cedar Point and the other Cedar Fair parks, something observation tower ride. 2026 is going to be a brand new dark ride, a good dark ride, something like Wonder Mountain's Guardian from Canada's Wonderland. 2027, they're adding a brand new kiddie ride, some new kiddie like, I don't know what they would add in the kiddie section. 2028, nothing major is going to really happen that year, and it's also going to show the removal of their water ride, Whitewater Landing. 2029, they're going to add a brand new water coaster in Wild Water Kingdom in 2029. And 2030, they're going to be adding a B&M dive coaster in the spot of Whitewater Landing, since they would have just removed it. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow the social media. See you in the next 10-year plan, which is either going to be Knott's Berry Farm or Worlds of Fun. Peace out.